One quick message. Toshi check. All right, welcome back. Another week, an exciting week, a very busy week as well, with a lot of stuff happening at the same time. Uh, the first of Connor's people are in now. The first people have moved over from the other server, and let's send this link in there in the VIP sections. Let's try to get some more people in, and yeah, I'll start welcoming more people in. So, more people should be joining the stream. Live stream while you wait. Right, sorry about that. All right, so it's been like I said, it's been a very busy week. I'm very tired as well. Been having security audits all week, as well as the merger on the server, having a busy time at my regular job. And yeah, it's been a crazy week, and I'm right now this glass is filled with water, and it's going to be filled with something else after this stream. There. All right. Let me just share my screen. Let's get the right screen. God, why is it so tiny? There we go. That's it. Right, so I've figured out a few, I've looked at the markets a little bit. I've not looked at the markets as much as I wanted this week because it's just been so super busy with, for you, it's not important stuff on the back end. But yeah, as I said, we've started moving over people from Connor's server, which is in total a few thousand people. So it's very busy. But I think my analysis from last week, where I'm thinking we will see a short-term move up, but then we would do that big correction, basically, which we could see on the monthly. And I'm not saying we will go this low, but I'm saying we could see a bigger correction than we had. And it's kind of like Bitcoin's fizzling at the moment. But with gold reaching new all-time highs, I'm thinking we can see my Bitcoin prediction in here come true, like reach a new all-time high, and then we shoot back down, which is basically taking profits, buying more, is exactly what I'm planning to do. But since last week, we've not moved as much, so I'm not really thinking we will see any viable movements in this area, at least not for spot buying. Like leverage trading, we could see some, I don't know, some quick scalping trades. So you could try to ride a wave up, but for now, I'm just basically doing nothing. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to move, but you can see it in the fear and greed index. We're still in super fear mode, or at least at the very edge of it. So it's not going to do what we want just yet. And by the amount of viewers currently in stream, I'm thinking the move over to the new server has not gone as smooth as we hoped it would today. But yeah, Hopefully, the stream next week will be a lot busier, uh, and everyone will be settled and happy trading. And I still think it's a very great move to do. The old server was messy and fragmented, and the new server is much more sleek. The new platform is a lot more streamlined, and there's so much more knowledge in there. There's so much people like me, like Connor, like Tyler, so much coaches in there, one-on-one, uh, well, not training, but there's much more one-on-one contact in there. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm thinking it's a very good move, all in all. Like, even for normal members who are not a member of the Kickstart program, you still get a lot more bang for your buck, a lot more information, and there's a lot more people trading in there, and there's strength in numbers, definitely. But back to basically my weekly talk, I suppose. I have looked at a few more crypto news stories, news segments. So this is why I'm thinking, also thinking Bitcoin could go up. Like gold is moving up. Bitcoin's kind of like the digital gold, but at least that's what they're calling it. So I'm thinking this could happen. We could very well see this happen. So this would align with what I'm saying. Like, we can see this short term move up, then a big correction, and then we start to build towards the end of the year. So I'm talking this could basically be a few months, a few weeks. This is basically a month. And earlier I was saying, like, end of February, beginning of March, which technically is 2 to 3 weeks from now, which is also a historical cycle. Like, this pattern will repeat itself. Now, it's not accurate to the day, of course, but this could very well happen in a matter in the span of give or take a week from that, maybe even a month from that. But that is exactly what I'm expecting to happen as well. And with people being more and more skeptical about dollars and euros and basically fiat coins, like gold is king, is what the people used to say. But yeah, there's definitely correlation, as it's saying here as well. Like, it tends to follow the same trend. Like, yes, it goes down, but it's still, overall, it's I won't say the only way is up, but it's up is most of the way. And if we tend to catch one of these waves, like down below, yeah, it's what I've been expecting. Like, I'm expecting a big drop. I am buying a little bits, little dips here and there with small amounts. But if we see like a move like this happen, like we shoot further down, then definitely that would be my ideal spot buying place. Like this seems very, very dramatic, but it's not that far off. Like, it's 30%. That, I mean, for crypto, that 30% drop isn't that much. And I'm thinking it's definitely possible, or at least close to it, and that would be my ideal buying price. And if I'm not sure if you were in the last few streams, but basically, like, the last time when we were at these prices, lower prices, I wasn't able to buy as much as I am now. So uh, for me personally, the lower we go, the better. The better I'm able to buy, accumulate more Bitcoin cheaper. But if we shoot straight up from here, also good. Like, I'm still heavily invested in Bitcoin, so either up or down, either way is fine. Like, if we go up, I get to take more profits. And I'm never 100% out of the markets, though. Just a quick peek. Yeah, yeah. Just had to read a quick message. So it's been very, very busy. But yeah, this line, this 70K is what I'm hoping. But then again, like my shorter term vision on BitUnix is I'm thinking the 120 should easily be doable. Like we almost broke 110, and if we break 110, 120 is a dead set. I think it will happen. Like we can see like the selling pressures cooling off, at least short term selling pressures cooling off. We've broken that 109 twice, so or at least close to it. 108, 108 and a half, 109. It's close enough. Like with the amount of these candles, like this is literally one candle away from hitting it. So 120K, I think is realistic. I think it's doable. And either around that area or maybe a little higher up, I think we'll see a big sell-off again. And so this is definitely profit taking area, like roughly there is where I'm taking profits, at least bigger profits. And this would be the area where I start buying back in. So 20% drop, roughly 20% drops is buying territory in my eyes, especially on Bitcoin. Like on all coins, it's debatable if you which point you choose because it's more volatile. But for Bitcoin, a 20% drop, that's a buy any day. Most likely people will be buying even higher above that. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking for Bitcoin, the Bitcoin gold story, the correlation between the two. Barclays reports 131 million exposure to BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, which is what we wanted with these ETFs in general. Like this is the point of these ETFs. These amounts of money moving into crypto, and like it seems a little bleak, but it's still much higher. The global market cap is still much higher than just a year ago. So it's working. Like these ETFs, it's working. And I'm not 100% sure on it, but not all those ETFs will be purely paper trading. So positive. It's one word. It's positive. It's super positive news for the long term. And like this as well, regulators remove Bybit from blacklist. This is the same in the Netherlands. I used to use Bybit quite a bit. Couldn't use it anymore. I couldn't use Binance anymore. I couldn't use KuCoin anymore. A lot of the bigger exchanges, the more trusted exchanges, I'd say, I couldn't use them anymore. Now France has removed their blacklisting, so more people are able to buy more securely from more trusted exchanges. So more people will be able to move more money into crypto, and this is also long-term good news. Like if they start removing these bans on Binance, KuCoin, Bybit, all of them, like even in the Netherlands, that would enable a lot more people to trade. I think it's both. Like a lot of people will get frustrated, and a lot of people will get scared. Like Bitcoin's not just going up anymore. Like, what do I do now? Do I pull everything out? Do I take profits, or do I cut and run? Do I take my losses? And that's also why I buy monthly instead of in large sums. I try to buy small amounts a lot. So I spread my small amounts on multiple coins and tokens every month. But because that guarantees you the best average price. And that's why I want Bitcoin to go down on the shorter term to get myself an even better entry. So that way I would always be in profit in the future. And currently I am in bigger profit on the most of my assets, but I actually have quite a bit of money sitting on the side, and I'm just itching to move that in. So I'm just waiting for the drop, I suppose. But yeah, people being scared, I think, is reasonable. It's normal. And yeah, days where you're losing money, that it's very counterintuitive. Like, yeah, you get scared, but you should be happy, especially if you're new to crypto, that your first investments goes as absolutely in the red, because that enables you to better average out. And if we all have faith in crypto, it will bounce back. Then we'll make a lot more profit. I agree. This is basically what I'm doing as well. Like Bitcoin, Ethereum are my main focus, I suppose. And yeah, I hold several altcoins as well, but they're bigger altcoins. Like they're not meme coins or 10 million market caps. They're all several hundred or a few billion market caps. Like Sui, Solana, I think they have staying power. I think they've weathered the storm. I'm going to stick to those. I'm going to keep those. But to each his own, of course. Like this, like Solana spot ETF. So if they get a spot ETF, uh, it'll definitely be here to stay. Like you can say what you want, but if there's ETF money flowing into Solana, Solana is going to skyrocket basically, or at least I think it will. Bitcoin, Ethereum will still be the stars, but yeah, Solana still has room to grow. Yeah, that's the problem with memes is like people get blinded by the profit margins. And yeah, you can hit 10 straight profit trades on it. On the 11th trade, you put in all your assets. You're a little late on pulling out your funds. You get rug pulled, it's gone. It's not a matter of if that happens, it's a matter of when that happens. And it can happen 3 times in a row and you still lose all your money. And it's constant stress, constant trading, constant attention. And the way I'm trading, the way I'm doing it is just more stress free, more stable, steady growth. I'm trying to just slowly build my wealth, and also with being more slowly, being more secure. It also it the secure is the word. It secures your profits, but it also protects you against losses. Is what I wanted to say really. Like I've been in the huge up and down trades and leverage trading, forex trading, bot trading, following copy trading, and losing $10,000 in a day and stuff like that. It's just not happy times. It's so stressful, and eventually I wasn't even able to focus on my normal job or go out with family because I was just glued to the screen all the time, and I don't want that. I'm just slowly, steady growing. Yeah, exactly. It's not the way. I'm thinking of the Mandalorian quote. Like the way I'm going now, for me, I'm just thinking like this is the way. If I've done my calculations. If I hit my profit margins, which so far I have been hitting, then I'm on track for like retirement in the next 5 years or something close to that. So it's not like that I want to retire, but I think we all want the freedom to be able to, like, being able to work for yourself. I'm thinking of starting my own company or something along those lines, and I think that's freedom, like working for yourself, building for yourself, trading for yourself, or whatever you want to do, whatever your hobby is, or whatever you enjoy doing. And if you secure the financial means to do that with either passive income or a small side business, or possibly crypto staking revenue with a little DIY job on the side, whatever, like to each his own. And I just so happen to enjoy doing this. So, and I enjoy it more than I thought I would actually. I actually did not read this one yet, but I did read this one. So this is also like Toncoin. I kind of missed out on it. Kind of gutted I missed out on it though. But This is similar to Axelar, like making a one-stop shop to access like 100 plus chains, all kinds of crypto networks, crypto chains. And I think this is a little different because Axelar also enables you to build apps and programs and roll it out across all networks through Axelar. So I think I like the idea of Axelar a little bit more. But Toncoin was earlier, and then managed to actually secure themselves a very big market cap. So uh, yeah, a team up of this magnitude is definitely something to take note of. Yeah. I noticed Tom when it was already on, I think it was like 3 or 4 billion market cap. So had I bought in, it would have still doubled my money. I think I hold like a few $100 of it. I kind of forgot. I have so many wallets. I sometimes forget to check every one of them. I have a lot of burner wallets as well, but I did a live stream on my wallet structure, and it's basically like an umbrella. I have my big vault wallet, and then I have some smaller wallets hanging off of that, and my main wallet never interacts with anything other than my sub wallet. So, general crypto tip for that: if you use private wallets, which I think you should, uh, always make sure that your main holding wallet never interacts with any website or any platform or whatever. Only you have access to it. You store your keywords somewhere in a safe, and that's it. Never use a compromised laptop, Wi-Fi, or whatever to access it. Only stick to uh, your own personal internet. Use firewalls, whatever. That's the most important thing. Hmm. Ah. All right. Do you have any questions for me? Like, it's not a very busy stream this week, but I had hoped to get all the Connor people in to the stream earlier, or basically in the server earlier, so the stream would be a lot more busy. But I guess it's Friday night; people got other stuff to do as well. So I understand. Virtual. I had not noticed that. I might actually buy a little bit more of this. Ouch. So this will. I have bought more of virtual. I hold virtual, so I might actually buy a little bit of this. Not sure why it's down that much, but like this is an ideal market cap for me. If this reaches 4 billion, that's 4 times your investment really. So a 60% drop, yeah, I'll take that bet. I'll sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. That I'm not sure why these streams aren't as busy though, because honestly, I think you can like be able to talk one on one with your favorite streamers or content creators, I suppose. Maybe because it's not really our Discord group, but it's like a mashed together group. So that I don't know. I think maybe that plays into it. But yeah, I like the interaction, and I've always said like talking to different people, hearing different views, different opinions. I think that's where the strength is. Like you can be very uh, convinced that what you're doing is right, but someone can have a completely different view on something, which could change your view or your strategy, or possibly better it. It could also be worse, but like how can you improve if you never look at an outside view, I suppose, or hear an outside view? I'm so thirsty. So hopefully now that we have the merger happening with Connor server to Tyler server, I can be a lot more active in Tyler server as well. And with all that we're building and doing, I think we can. I think these streams will become a lot busier. That I do think that will happen, and I think they can be more valuable as well. I have a lot more time. I will have a lot more time to prepare as well. I'm just glad I'm not doing them daily. At first, we wanted to do that, but yeah, doing daily live streams, I think that's. I think it kind of is overkill. I think it'll be too much. Gala Avex. I can buy a little bit more Avex. It has dropped quite a bit. So what is up with pancake swap? So I'm kind of sad about pancake swap. Like I really used to like the platform. I used to use it a lot. I think a lot of people did because it was the first actual meme network, the first popular and cheap network to actively trade DeFi on. And I think we all heard about SafeMoon. I actually made quite a lot of money on SafeMoon, but I sadly didn't sell it all when I had the chance. But that we live and learn. But I think uh, it sadly doesn't go back as far on this. But let's try. Let's grab PancakeSwap. I'm still kind of hoping that they make a comeback to basically the good old days. Like if we look at all time, like this was the periods that I was trading it. Like bought, I think I bought it around somewhere around here, and I think I sold it on this little dip here. So I made quite a bit of money on it. Back then, the staking you could do on it was huge. And I think I traded it. I'm not 100% sure, but I traded it somewhere around here as well. Yeah, like right there. Let's grab that. Let's grab the trading view. So it's bouncing back nicely actually. But I bought it here as well. It was around my birthday. My birthday is beginning of October. And I was staking it, and I think I actually sold it somewhere. That might actually. It was. I think it was 350. Around that level is where I sold it. So from 18 October to December, I mean, absolute killing on it. And I put a lot of money into that because I thought we were heading into a bear market. They still had very good staking rewards, and thank God I put it in flexible staking. I was able to take it out, but even for flexible staking at the time, they were highly unrealistic, but still very good amounts of tokens I actually gained from it. And at the time, I actually made quite a bit of money. It was one of my first, well, not first, but I was still finding out how crypto worked in general, but that was actually a pretty good move at the time. I'm hoping that they make a comeback. I think Binance deserves it. Binance is still one of the biggest platforms. But yeah, sadly, deserves does not mean it'll happen. But yeah, I think I still like the platform. I actually used PancakeSwap a few weeks ago. I think the platform itself is still one of the best. I used to stake. I used to do yield farming. I did it all. Like, let's grab the website. And what I like a lot about PancakeSwap is that they're actively developing the platform. They're still producing new projects, new products. Basically, you can actually leverage trade with them. So you can do DeFi leverage trading with them, which is not something all exchanges do. So you can actually do like even a thousand X seriously. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but yeah. So apparently you can do 1,000x trade. No clue what dumb is. Oh, you can actually do form of options. So as I said, I've not looked at this platform in a while, but I still think like the product that they have is very good. Being able to leverage trade, they can still farm, yield farm, liquidity pool, staking, position manager, normal staking, zero pools. Yeah, I'm not. I'm doubtful if you're able to trade that instantly. Probably not. Probably you'll get some restriction. But 1,000x is absolutely insane. I think you like the fees alone will take you out instantly. But like they have lottery, and I used to like to do this. I actually did this a lot in a while back. Like you can do like I think in stocks it's called a turbo. Like you can predict if the course is going to be higher or lower in the next 5 minutes, and you can basically double or basically it's all or nothing. I used to do this with like if I made a good trade and I had some profit, I try to like increase it on this. Uh, but this is pure gambling. This is 100% gambling. Is everybody that says that has a strategy on this is lying, but because it won't always work. But I thought it was fun. As I said, like they have some decent products. Like what are the actual like the times for crazy staking profits are usually gone. It's much more realistic now. Like this 242% that looks like a lot of staking rewards, but you have to take into account. Well, USDT and BNB won't be that volatile, but like the more people invest into it, the lower the percentage comes. So only the first few get a lot of profit the first few days. So if you do this, and when I used to do this, I was hopping from one coin to the next throughout the week, throughout the day, even. Basically, I think it's basically arbitrage yield farming, but still, these profit margins are insane. And I'm not sure what position manager is. Oh, so you can automate that now. I used to do this manually. Oh, that's actually very interesting. I might actually start doing this again. I think this could be a cool thing to stream about as well. I think I'll do some videos on this. Well, I'm actually way over. Well, not way. 5 minutes past my streaming time, I suppose. I don't want to risk pissing people off again. So if you have any final questions, please feel free to ask them, and I'll try to answer them still. And otherwise, I'll see you all next week. A 25% APR, by the way, is still very decent. What's a syrup pool? These are more realistic. But even then, like 5% still, it's decent. But the fact that you have absolutely no clue if Coma is going to retain any of its value. So yeah, I wouldn't. These syrup pools, I don't think. Well, I mean, I guess you're only staking your cake, so yeah, it could be worth it. Like I try to just grab some of this and monitor how much it's worth. Maybe just grab some yield farming again. All right, I think I'm gonna end the stream. I don't see any questions coming in again. So yeah, I want to thank you all again for watching my stream, even though it's not very busy at the moment. Yeah, hopefully we'll grab a lot more people and get this stream super busy next week. All right, thank you all, and have a great weekend.